Welcome to Bed Crime Stories Podcast. I'm your host, T, and if true crime is your jam, and like me, you enjoy delving into unsolved cases, trying to figure out who done it, please consider subscribing. Also, if you find value in my content, please hit that like button. Summer Wells' father, Don, has gone silent because of his stay in jail. Prior to that, he was making nightly appearances on YouTube. In fact, he was arrested for driving under the influence while appearing on a live YouTube show. Talk about wanting your 15 minutes of fame. From day one of Summer's disappearance, both Candus Bly and Don Wells were casting suspicion toward anyone they thought might make for a logical suspect, including then 15-year-old H, who previously had been a friend of theirs. However, the person that I feel was subjected to the most vicious attack of all by the Wells was Don's former co-worker, Dudley Agin. Dudley was the victim of a most egregious smear campaign by Don Wells. Firing Dudley the day before Summer vanished allowed Don to use Dudley as a scapegoat. How convenient it was for Don to suggest that Dudley, furious at losing his job, may have harmed Summer as a way to get back at him. And Don didn't just throw these accusations around locally in Beach Creek. No, he made them on the Dr. Phil show, where millions of viewers were sure to hear them. Listen to what Don says about Dudley to the behavior panel's Scott Rouse and Greg Hartley.
Summer before a few times when my wife was concerned about the way he was looking at her. She had red flags about that. What did she say? She said that he was just kind of looking her up and down like, it bothered her.
Don went on to say that Candus had red flags about the way Dudley was allegedly looking at 5-year-old Summer. Now imagine how Dudley and his wife felt when that Dr. Phil show aired, and everyone heard those words tumble out of Don's skinny-lipped mouth. My grandmother always told me to beware of people with thin lips. Just saying. But because Don and Candus aren't the sharpest tools in the shed, on the same show, Candus contradicts Don. Listen to this exchange she has with Dr. Phil.
Candus, is there anybody that made you uncomfortable, just the way they looked at her or were around her? Nobody that I'm aware of. Sorry? Nobody that I'm aware of.
When Dr. Phil asks Candus if there was anyone that made you uncomfortable, just the way they looked at her, meaning the way they looked at Summer, Candus replies, "No one that I'm aware of," end quote. Did Candus forget the script here? Why didn't Dr. Phil call Candus and Don out on this point? Don had clearly told the behavior panel guys that Candus had told him that she didn't like the way Dudley looked at Summer. And in the next minute, Candus can't think of anyone who gave her red flags around Summer. There's a real disconnect there. Didn't Dr. Phil look at the footage with the behavior panel guys? I would have loved to see Dr. Phil put Candus and Don on the spot on that issue. But let me say this. If anyone should have given Candus red flags when being around Summer, it should have been her husband, Don, a man who admitted to having physical relations at age 12 with his 5-year-old stepsister. Neither Don nor Candus cared whose reputation they tainted as they pointed their dirty fingers at others. And for people like Candus's new bestie, Kathy, who's upset at people who dislike Candus, I say, why is it okay when Don and Candus hurt other people in this manner? In my opinion, Dudley Agin's only mistake in this whole thing was ever agreeing to work with Don Wells, a serial liar and lawbreaker who'll do anything to save his lily white arse. Until the next time on Bed Crime Stories, I hope you're having a good weekend.